right, guys, Europeans, but especially Canadians, are done with Americans. They're done with American products. If you go to any of these countries, they are pulling American products off of the shelves because nobody's buying them. Donald Trump has completely and thoroughly destroyed our relationship with all our allies. I feel that Europeans are a little bit more forgiving because Canada, we threatened to annex them and make them the 51st state. So they're done with us. They look at us as an enemy. Let's listen to Europeans first. Stay tuned throughout this whole video because I do go over what Canadians are feeling and what Canadians are thinking, but we're donezo. We're donezo.
Ever moved to the US?
No.
No.
No, I'd stay right here.
Not really, never.
I don't think so. I'm from the US, so would I ever move back? Maybe if they get a new president.
I wouldn't even go on holidays to the US.
Frankly, I would never move to the US.
So you don't believe in the American dream anymore?
I think they lost that dream a long time ago.
No, I came here from San Francisco.
Would you ever move to the US? No, not right now. Definitely not. Like, without a doubt, no. Oh, so good. And where are you from? I'm from Belgium.
Absolutely not.
If you don't think the situation is bad, if you don't believe it, just take a look at this video to prove how disastrous other countries view us now under Donald Trump. Take a look at this video.
Favorable view of the U.S. in 2025 versus 2024. Of course, Donald Trump being the president in 2025, Joe Biden being the president of the United States in 2024. Look at this. Favorable view of the U.S. down 79% of 24 countries' residents asked. The bottom line is this. The folks overseas are far less likely to view the U.S. favorably, and those chickens, they're coming home to roost in this situation, as there's very little support abroad for the U.S. military action.
In 24 countries, as you just saw, the favorability of the United States has dropped 79%. If you drop 79% in favorability, you are no longer friends with those countries. You are now enemies. That is horrible. I've never seen polling that bad. They hate us. Donald Trump has destroyed everything, and the European Union is now canceling their biggest trade deal with us because of to review certain things in the trade deal. But no, they're doing it because Donald Trump is insane, and we were threatening to take over Greenland. That's why they're canceling this. And now let's see what they think, especially the Germans, because they understand authoritarianism. Let's take a look at this.
Newspapers, and the cover in German says 3 more years with this horrible picture of Trump. But the inside is this, with this photo. And this was all originally in German, but I had it translated into English. In just 1 year of his second presidency, Donald Trump has surpassed the worst fears, and that could only be just the beginning. And then the inside of the article is even more chilling. It talks a lot about what's going on with ICE. And then it says, we have already seen all of this in Germany in 1933. To us, ICE seems like a mixture of SA and Gestapo, and that is very, very scary.
Ooh, that is brutal. They're looking at us like we're 1930s German Reich. That is absolutely brutal. I never thought that the Europeans would look at us like this. Look at this. A global boycott on U.S. continues to grow. Canada is leading the front and has already nearly collapsed U.S. tourism industry since 2025 and reduced U.S. alcohol purchases by 90%. And now Denmark and Greenland have joined. All right, they've joined to cut off U.S. products. Europe and Mexico also joining. So the entire world is boycotting everything American. They don't want to move here, as you saw. None of them want to come here. And on top of that, they're boycotting all of our products. And now nearly 4 in 10 Canadians view the U.S. as an enemy or as a threat. This is beyond. We're completely isolated. We are completely isolated thanks to Donald Trump. The Canadians hate us. The Europeans hate us. I feel they're a little bit more forgiving in Europe because we haven't been invading, threatening to invade all of their countries like we are Canada. We've been threatening to make them the 51st state, calling them, Mark Carney governor, Justin Trudeau governor. So this is bad. This is really bad. Look at this. Still to this day, Canadian boycotts are causing severe damage, right? Causing severe damage. Look at this. The U.S. booze boycott began a year ago with its first round of tariffs from the Trump administration. It has proven surprisingly durable. So when Canadians say they are doing a boycott, they are doing a boycott. They don't change. They don't say, screw it, we'll buy, American booze today. I don't feel like doing this whole boycott thing. No, they are boycotting, and they have been steady for a year. They have not changed. We are donezo. We are screwed on the world stage. We are completely isolated. This is going to massively hurt our economy. We're already seeing that. In my last video, I showed Jerome Powell said we have 0 job growth in the country. We're done. We're isolated from the world. And now we're in a new war with Iran. completely insane. Please subscribe, like the video, leave comments in the comment section. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, stick to the end of my videos, help with my retention, leave comments in the comment section, give likes to my video. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next